It's 5TC here, back with another video. Today I will be ranking Season 14 and Season 15 of Ninjago sets. This is just the island and crystallized, because, like, in my thumbnail I put Season 14 and Season 15. Some people consider the island a season, some people consider it a season, but I think the island only have 4 sets come out, and you need to have 5 like images for tier maker. So I just decided to combine both of them. So it says season 14 and season 15. A lot of people consider Crystallize season 16, but that's what I call it. But today I'm just doing the island and Seabound. Sorry, I said the island and Crystallize. The island and Seabound, because Seabound was supposed to be season 15, but or season 14, but I'm just gonna continue the video. But yeah, I have the island and seabound set. So yeah, first up we have Lloyd's Jungle Racer. Now this is a set that I actually remember getting. Now there is something I forgot to do before I started this video, so I'm going to go do that real quick. Alright, we are back. So yeah, this is the set, Lloyd's Jungle Chopper Bike. Now this is a set that I actually remember getting, and I had a lot of fun with it. Now that I look back, it doesn't really look that great, but I still think it's pretty good. I actually remember when I went to Target one day, I saw this set, it was like $20. Might have been 30, but we got Jungle Lloyd, Jungle Nia, and one of the keepers of the amulet, the Rumble Keepers, or okay, he was a Rumble Keeper. Because, they were called the Amulet Keepers, or some of them were called the Rumble Keepers, but they were the exact same. And they didn't even give him a proper name, but whatever. I think this is a pretty cool set for its time, but, yeah, this is like the chopper bike that Lloyd used in the island, because this is like from the island. So, or season 14, but yeah, I think it's a pretty B tier set. But next up we have Choppy or Chompy. I for the Jungle Dragon. So, I forgot what they called him in the show. Okay, the Jungle Dragon. I was right. It is called the Jungle Dragon. But I think in this, it doesn't really matter what they called him in the show. But yeah, this set comes with Lloyd, Zane, and 2 Rumble Keepers or Amulet Keepers. I never got this set. I was never really interested in this set, but I do think it is a pretty decent set. You get 4 minifigures. Now, okay, so yeah, Zane does come with armor. He comes with the bow and arrow on his back. I forgot what it's called. It's not called that, but I mean, it's not really a set that I'm all too interested in. I do think if I got it, I would be enjoyed in it, because I do like the dragon. The minifigures are kind of meh for me. The island is very, very forgettable. I don't even really remember what happened in that season. And the season, quote unquote, was only 4 episodes, which I don't really get. This is kind of like a side tangent, but like March of the Oni was only 4 episodes, but it was a proper season. But then the island is 4 episodes. Granted, the island is longer than. Actually, no, it's probably no, it was shorter. The point is, I don't know why you wouldn't consider it a season, because I do think Lego called it a special, but they also called it a season. But it doesn't really matter. I think this is a pretty cool set, and I do think it is better for what it is. But next up, okay, the next set, I really like the next set. So, um, this was the Keeper's Village, the Village of the Keepers. This set is absolutely amazing. Now, I do remember putting this set on a wish list, but I don't think I ever got the set. But this was just like an absolutely amazing set. Probably one of my top sets. But I am gonna have to do another video about that. So hold on. Okay, so yeah, this set is pretty amazing. But let's look at the minifigures. We get Kai, Jay, Cole, some random Rumble Keeper, and Chief Mamatus. Now, they are portrayed as villains, but they weren't really villains in the show. They were kind of like protecting their village, because they thought the ninja were attacking them, which is valid. These people are trying to steal your amulet, but then it turns out it's a fake amulet. But there was a whole lot of lore behind that in the show that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. But this I absolutely loved. I forgot what it's called in the show, but it has 6 arms. It's like this rock monster. It has the amulet that's powering it, It's absolutely amazing, and honestly, this image doesn't really do it enough justice. We gotta look at other images of it. So yeah, it's a playset, but you can also display it. I just love the minifigures. I love the way it looks. Like I love the scenery. I love how you have like a crab or a lobster. Like you get nunchucks, you get weapons plastered around. I mean, honestly, I think they probably should have made this a bigger set. But just for what it is, I absolutely love this set. This set is amazing. The island had some pretty great sets. It's such a shame because the actual season was kind of a letdown, but I think it's a pretty A tier set. Now this is the last set of the wave. Now this is a set that I did get. I only got 2 sets for this wave. But the catamaran sea battle, I'm trying to find an image of it. And really, this is probably my favorite. Yeah, I love this set. This was a set that I did get. It came with Jay, Kai, Zane, 2 Rumble Keepers, and Chief Mamadis, but that image is kind of blurry. Okay, this image isn't that blurry. I'm gonna have to like scroll in so you will see. But yeah, we get some nice minifigures. But then this is actually the catamarans. I love this. But let's look at Kai's. The color scheme, first of all, is perfect. We get red and orange, or is that yellow? It looks orange to me. But it's amazing. Like I love it. Like it's such a great build. But we're all looking at that huge build, the villain build, because this is amazing because, as I said before in previous videos, Lego doing Ninjago villain sets or villain-based sets, they don't really do that as much nowadays, like sometimes, but I feel like each set wave, I feel like the perfect Ninjago set wave will have a good balance between villain sets and hero sets. Obviously, each set comes with heroes and villains, but you know what I'm saying, right? And also, this is also a great minifigure distribution. We get 3 heroes and 3 villains. But this build is absolutely amazing. There's so many features. We get like the cannon blasters, we get the sails, so these 2 like bikes you see at the end, they're not bikes, they're like boats. They actually they can detach from the actual build, so you get 3 builds into one. Now that isn't really shown here because we're just looking at the front of the box, but you can tell how much I love this set because I'm spending a lot of time on it. But this set is absolutely amazing. Just look at it. So I'm going to try to see if I can find other pictures of it. I don't want to spend too long on it. I say I've spent super long on this whole section because we still have other sets we have to look at. But okay, this one is pretty much the same picture. Now this is what it kind of looks like in action. Well, this is from Lego's website. It's kind of blurry though. Yeah, a lot of these are just like super blurry. I don't know why they're blurry, but this is the picture we just looked at. But yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. Like this is what Lego should be, and this is probably one of my favorite Ninjago sets of all time, at least from the time I started collecting Lego. Because if you saw my first video, the pilot video, I explained how the first ever Ninjago set I collected with Cryptarium Prison. I started collecting, I think, did that come out in 2015 or 2016? It might have been 2016 because of Day of the Departed, because I remember, anyways, whenever it came out, or maybe it might have been 2017, but whenever that Day of the Departed came out, I absolutely loved this set. Like, this set was absolutely amazing. So yeah, it was definitely 2016 because Skybound was in 2016. Day of the Departed came out after Skybound, but then there was the movie. Anyways, that's besides the point. My point is that when I started collecting Legos, would have been the good sets that I've just from my era of collecting. But this is probably one of my favorite Ninjago sets of all time. But yeah, this is obviously gonna be S tier. But next up, we have the second half of the video. Only 5 sets to look at because they didn't really release a lot of sets for Seabound. Now, there is a set on here that I did leave out because I'll have to add it in a future. I'll have to do a future video about it, but if you're a Ninjago fan, you would know I left out the modular set. I forgot which one it was. Or I don't even... There was a modular set, I believe, that came out but I don't really like to include the modular sets just because it's gonna take away from everything else. Like when I was doing a video like that season 3 video for the March wave, or whatever video it was when I did the workshop, the Source Dragon, no, the Arc Dragon, and the Thunder Flame Dragon. I believe I did at the workshop. I don't know if it's considered modular, but like for that video, or maybe I did do that. Maybe I just like bunched all the 2025 sets together. I do believe I did that. But like that's just because I kind of had to add it because I was very opinionated about it. For something like this, if I add the modular in, it's just gonna completely take away from the other sets. So yeah, the modular sets they will have their own video in the future. I don't know when, but let's just focus on this video. I just wanted to throw that in there. First up, so we actually gotta look up the season 15 sets because those were season 14, the island. But next up, we have Lloyd's Hydromech. Okay, this image is okay. It's not blurry anymore. This set is kind of boring. I don't really care for it. It comes with the Seabound, like their their outfits. It comes with one of the Murray Guard. So yeah, Scuba. That's what it's called, Scuba Lloyd. I don't really care for the Scuba outfits. I think they're quite boring. Like they aren't really ninja outfits. The mech looks kind of trash. Not gonna lie. So yeah, but yeah, we can try to see some pictures of it in action. I just don't know. I just don't really like this build. There are many amazing mechs, and I do believe this set was $20. But there's so many amazing sets for $20. But unfortunately, this set is just not one of them. So I'm just gonna have to put it in F tier. The minifigures, because usually the minifigures might be, usually the minifigures might be the saving grace for a terrible set, but I don't really care for the minifigures. The Murray Guard, I don't care. They didn't really do much in the show. They aren't memorable. And the scuba suits, I don't like the scuba suits, so unfortunately it's going to be an F tier, but I do think for a $20 set, it is pretty good. Because you do get a hero, you get a villain, you get a mech. I just don't like the mech. But I mean, hey, if you have $20 to spend, I recommend other sets like this set. Or I do think this set was $30. You could probably find it at a half price now because this was like 4 years ago whenever the island came out. But next up we have Cole. I actually don't know what it's called. Let me just find a picture of it. So the sub speeder. Okay, I wasn't supposed to do that. The sub speeder. Okay, I kind of like this one, but it's kind of meh to me. It comes with Scuba J, Scuba Cole, 2 Murray Guards. Again, I don't care for the Murray Guards. I don't really care for the scuba suits. But we aren't ranking it only for the minifigure. We're actually looking at the build. And to be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of this build. Like, I get what they were going with here. I just don't like it. I'm just not really a fan of it. And it just kind of looks ugly to me. Like, I get it. Lego, they were trying to experiment here, and I can appreciate that they were trying to experiment. Especially nowadays, a lot of the sets are kind of the same. Like, for Ninjago, we're always going to get a dragon set, we're always going to get a mech, we're always going to get a car. And I mean, it can be a good thing and a bad thing, but I like it when Lego tries to experiment with different things. But this, I don't even really think it did much in the show. I don't even know if it appeared in the show. I haven't watched Seabound in a long time. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the set, so maybe if I saw a review of it, my opinion would change or not. But I will say one good thing about it. I do kind of like the blue on it. I like the color scheme. I like the color scheme. So yeah, just for the color scheme, I think I'm gonna put it in D tier above the mech. Now the next set, the Water Dragon set. Okay, we're gonna have to get this picture, get this open in the next tab. The next 3 sets are gonna be amazing sets. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, Nia's Dragon. Oh, it's just called Water Dragon. This was a set that I actually got, and I remember I had my aunt, my mother's sister, and her uncle actually had them get this for me for my birthday. This set is amazing. And I just spent a lot of time dunking on the Moragars. I guess they're pretty good, but the Merlopians would have been better. I do believe King Kalmar and his father were the only Merlopians that looked like squid, but before he killed his father, so then he was the last one. But I don't know. I don't really like the Moragars. Um, like nowadays when we see them in the show, they're kind of just like background characters that don't do much. Now, granted, this is Dragons Rising, so it's not, they aren't like a crucial part, they're just in the background. But I would have much preferred the Merlopians, the ones that look like squids, as villains. But this water dragon is amazing. This is probably one of the first time we got like a Nia set, like when she's a water ninja, because we've had a lot of Nia sets. We haven't really have a lot of Nia sets, to be honest. Sets that are mainly focused around Nia, because usually she's like the second focus, or not even really a focus, they just had to throw her in there. Like, I mean, you might think, oh, that fire dragon set, the fusion dragon that came back from Hand of Time, I think it's more of a Kai set. Now, granted, it is Kai and Nia because it's fusion dragons, so it's kind of like split between them, but come on. Like, that doesn't really count. This is probably one of the first Nia sets. When she's a water ninja, of course. There were tons of, there were like the Samurai X sets back then. But I think this set is amazing. I'm kind of repeating myself here, but oh yeah, in case you didn't know, the main villain for this season was Kalmar, which is seen right here. I still have this minifigure, kind of loose, but the dragon looks so amazing. And this was like one of the escape pods. And it comes with Nia in her Niat form, Scuba Zane, two Rhaegars, and King Kalmar, because he was king at this point. And it actually comes with the water amulet. No, not water, but the wave amulet. So I forgot to explain something. I probably should have explained it, but if you saw the other amulet, which was purple, that was the storm amulet. This amulet is blue, or like a light blue. This is the wave amulet. They were like the collectibles for the island and Seabound. But I believe the island only had the storm amulet because that was the amulet that was introduced. But then that was the island. I think my Seabound had the storm amulet. So yeah, they were the collectibles. I don't really care for these collectibles, but it's pretty good. I love this set. So let's just see some other pictures of it. I know I've just been rambling over for the past like 5 minutes, but yeah, I mean, it's a pretty great set, but I don't want to ramble on any longer. This set is obviously going to go in S tier, but I don't know if I want to put it above the Catamaran Sea Battle, because I did love this set a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a great set, like it's a Nia set, but the Catamaran Sea Battle, there's just something iconic about it. But I also kind of do want to put it just because, like, I love the set. Like, it looks amazing. But I'd probably say that, yeah, this is obviously the best island set. And this is probably the best Seabound set. But let's look into the other sets. So this was the Temple of the Endless Sea. Okay, that image is kind of blurry. Let's see about this one. Alright, so this set is actually funny because for some reason my cousin got this set. I don't even know how that happened. But anyways, the point is, it comes with Nia, Scuba Kai, Benthomar. He was like an ally of the ninja brother of Kalmar, adopted brother of Kalmar. Comes with 3 Rhaegars and Kalmar. Now, just in case, just so you didn't know, Kai and Cole, they were in the season, but they didn't have scuba outfits. So these suits are not canon to the show because they don't exist. But yeah, I love this set. This set is amazing. We have Wojira, we have the temple. I never got this set, but I think it looks amazing for what it is. You get 7 minifigures, and I just love this build. Like, I mean, they really, truly outdid themselves. I love the color scheme, like the teal blue, the black, the gold. Oh yeah, this is Nia when like she's like in her full form. I prefer her without the tentacles or the tail, but yeah, I do think the set is amazing, but I still think I'm still gonna put it in S tier, but I still think it's gonna go beneath the Nia Dragon, just because I love the Nia Dragon so much. But next up we have the Hydro Bounty. I don't even need to look at the name of the set because I already know the name of the set. But the Hydro Bounty, yep, here it is. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about the set nowadays, but it comes with Swain, Nia, Lloyd. It comes with all the ninja, 2 of those Woobots, a Rhaegar, and a Kalmar. Okay, I think the set is alright. I do like the concept of an underwater Destiny's bounty, though. And I do like the color scheme. But, I do kind of wish it was bigger, but, I mean, for what it is, I'd say it's okay. And this is kind of like what all the Seabound sets look like together. So, yeah, once you get all the sets, this is what they'll look like. Actually, no, this is not every set, because it doesn't have it doesn't have Nia's Dragon or the Temple, but these are kind of like the smaller sets. This set is not small, it's like $120, but this is what the set looks like without the minifigures. I think it looks okay, but I think I'm probably going to have to put it in A tier. And it's still a pretty good set, but, yeah, that will be it for the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, but, yeah, for S tier, we have the Catamaran Sea Battle, then we have the Water Dragon, then we have the Temple of the Endless Sea. For A, we have the Hydro Bounty, and then we have that, like, Lost City, or the, Amulet Keeper City. Then we have the Dragon, Lloyd's Chopper Race Bike, or race bike chopper, and then D and F we have these sets. So yeah, this is not but yeah, I'm just surprised. I don't really know what to say, but I'm surprised nothing made it into C tier. It's just D tier and below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.